Hi folks, welcome to another episode of NYC CNC. The last video, a couple weeks ago, I showed you the shop, and while I've still got a lot of work left to go, I thought rather than wait, a month or two or even three before I get things really done, I will give you an update along the way, and perhaps you'll learn something, or perhaps someone out there will even have an idea for me. To be honest with you, I really struggled for a couple of days figuring out what to do first. I had, as many of you will know, the bench that you're seeing with the computer on it, and obviously Herbie, but other than that, I didn't have a lot of workspace type bench work or equipment, and so I really wasn't sure where to start. And I realized that, I didn't really, I was conscious of how do I best utilize this space, and I realized, you know what? You just got to bite the bullet and start with something. So here's where I've ended up. I decided for now to put the two drill presses next to that support post because I didn't want them against the back wall, with the thought being that I want where that current table is, when this is very temporary, this sheet of plywood, I think I'll end up putting a welding table, and then I may leave my lathe over there and build a bench. That's just sort of all temporary for now. But anyways, I was trying to figure out how to use this space right here, and so I thought, well, let's do my two drill presses. You'll notice I've got one that I think I'm going to leave set up with the tapping head in it, and the other one's the standard one that's familiar to you guys. And then the new purchase, which I'm really excited about, is this Jet. Turn the fan off here. Is this Jet? It's either 4 or 5x6 bandsaw. I debated on which one to get. The popular choice seems to be the Harbor Freight. It's quite a bit cheaper at something like $200, and as many of you know, you can get coupons and discounts and store promotions with Harbor Freight. I ended up going for this one because I know I'm going to use this a lot. The Jet one is of higher quality, less issues out the door, and I got it for under $400, including shipping through Amazon with their free shipping offer. Came just a hair banged up from UPS, which isn't surprising, but nothing, no problems whatsoever. I used it a little over the weekend, and it's going to be a great tool. If I had no other projects going on, I would probably pick up a cheaper one like the Harbor Freight and spend some time tweaking it over. Per the 4x6 Yahoo group, a lot of folks recommend getting rid of this stand that it's on because it's not safe. What happens is that when you tip the saw up, it can be prone to falling backwards because you've got so much weight on the back axle. Anyways, more on the saw to come. Just wanted to give you a quick update on it. The big sort of change I've made is the wall you're looking at right there. I do some rifle cartridge reloading, so I'm going to make this my reloading bench. It's quite shallow, it's only 18 inches, and I got that from a tip from a reloading article that you should really make a reloading bench shallow because it's not a place to really store junk and stuff. It's a place just to work and keep it clean. For now, I've got the ammunition the bullets and reloading dies and such along the edge, but we'll see. Then the pegboard above it, which currently has a lot of tools not related to reloading, but it's the first piece of pegboard I put up, and let me tell you, I'm really excited about this stuff. I just bought a sheet of 4x8 by Home Depot, cut it to size. The circular saw, bought a $10 kit which had multiple different of these hanging hooks, and then bought this $5 or $6 piece of plastic here which holds lots of different things. My guess is that I'll end up hanging more pegboard around the basement here, and I'll organize this further, and I may focus this side here on reloading stuff more, but for now it feels great to just have tools up here and have it look nice. I also actually, just let me show you the way I did this. It is all one piece. The bench is attached to two furring strips you'll see that run along the back there, which then via cleats are screwed into the ceiling, so it's nice and sturdy. The downside is that for now this bench is sort of fastened into place. I'm okay with that, but and if I change it going forward, I change it going forward. The bench too only took me a couple nights to whip up with 2x4s and a sheet of plywood. I used 1/2 inch, I don't even know what kind of plywood it was. The other little thing I did, trying to make use of all my space here, is I put a tape roll up on the top. However, I didn't want to actually drill into the 2x8s that are structural to the floor, because I think that's probably a little irresponsible. So what I did is I just stained another furring strip, just screwed it up on each end, and then screwed a bunch of nail holes into it. So if I want to move it or change it, I'm not wrecking my 2x8s on the house. I like it nice and clean. So yeah, so I still got to figure out what to do with the space that you're looking at in the corner here. I like my workbench here, but I think I'll replace the bins you see with pegboard along that whole wall, and still much more to come. I've got to build a bench for my lathe, and this stuff, like I said here, this is all just temporary, needs organized, and more to come. But wanted to give you an update, let you know about the saw, and show you where I am with my first bench and pegboard. That's all, folks. Take care.